Welcome everybody. Welcome. This is what episode is this? Episode 47.
Dang.
Yes, I know, right? I was just saying.
I go missing for a couple of months and we're already up on 47.
When was the last one you were on? I feel like you were in the 30s or somewhere. Like you just.
I know, right?
I think she was in the 30s. I think she was
a good question. Which was the last episode I was on?
See, I don't know. It's good to see you. I know the listeners and the viewers like
whatever episode we did in August.
I don't even remember what we did in August. I have to go back and look at that.
The last one I remember is the
I think
the guy from
we were having
was on here
to talk about
yes, I think it was the Bay collab that we had with
was that yes you no where you on
now?
Was it with Timmy?
No, Timmy wasn't there.
When y'all was arguing over One Piece and Hunter x Hunter.
Was that
with Tingo with Bay Entertainment?
Yeah. That was call him on for not calling me out for saying Hunter x Hunter. He called you out for it.
Yes, and he called me out for it.
There we go. And speaking of axes, you have a very special guest today. Everybody. The one and only Tyler. Hey, I'm so new. Yes, Tyler Wolf wrote it with the X inside. Where did you get the X from? Why the X?
The O was always taken.
The O was what?
The O was always taken.
So I thought it was a Kingdom Hearts thing.
Makes so much sense.
Yeah, when I first came up with the name, it was like impossible to get Ronan with the O, and I was just like, we just throw an X in there because I hate putting numbers in my name. So I was just like, the X works. Most people won't get it. Some people will figure it out. Lo and behold, people still call me Rixnan.
That's what
you could have been a nobody, like from in Kingdom Hearts. You could have been a nobody.
I could have. I mean, there's many interpretations.
Or he just does the the Manaka thing of just putting the X there when it doesn't mean it's like it's on brand.
I'm pretty sure I stole it from A$AP Rocky because this was in like 2012 when he first came up.
That also makes sense, and it's also still very on brand. Okay, so I'm out to clarify that. So for everybody listening to the pod who is seeing Tyler on the timeline or watching this and has been pronouncing it Roxanne for the past how many months?
Roxanne.
Just wrote it with an X. I feel like you should just put that in your Twitter handle. That's Ronan with an X.
I mean I can, but I'm just gonna change it anyway, right? Like,
oh wow, that's
pretty
really.
I change the shit like every 2 weeks.
Fair enough. Yeah, but yes, Tyler is here with us today. He is here gracing us on the pod as our very special guest, and I will get to why that is in a few. But before that, just to let you guys know, I am one fourth of your host, Javon, aka Kuma, alongside April, our resident ghost. Not so much a ghost today.
Yay.
Returning to the pod after many months of being drowned in schoolwork and held to the system. Welcome back, Vicky.
Yay.
And our one and only Omar. What's good?
Spirit fingers.
What's good?
Vengeance, Jamal. You have to say my name right, babe.
Omar, that's your name.
So how's
No,
everybody How your day been? How's your week been? What's been up? Anything news happened lately? What's going on? I know Vicky, you just came back from.
Exactly, Vicky. You've been gone for months.
Did you bring back any weeb stuff for the poet? Did you bring back anything? We already learned that you've been hoarding stickers.
No.
Did you at least think of a figurine, a manga?
I did find a nice yaoi manga for me to read.
Oh, all right. Okay. I see where this is in. April.
Hey,
we're not
doing
the yaoi today.
You
not
can't
today.
deny some good
Not
yaoi.
today.
You can't deny some good yaoi.
I feel like we mention yaoi in some form.
Embrace the yaoi, man.
No, we're not doing this today.
Don't y'all watch Yuri? Why do y'all watch yaoi?
I am
Thank you.
Yuri
Same thing
on
I
my,
said.
but we're not doing this. You know what? Fine. What kind of yaoi manga did you get, Vicky?
Oh, let me find it.
Oh my god, the excitement, the gleeful excitement.
Yay!
Oh god.
What if I watch neither?
Exactly.
Well, to each their own. To each their own.
This is my manga here.
Oh, that's the one. I remember you showed that cover.
Now here's my thing, right? Here's my only gripe. I feel like with
looks like Yuri and
every yaoi, there's some form of two dudes just gracefully looking up into the sky in some format or manner. Right? I feel like we got to change this pilot. This pilot up now. Like I feel that's the telltale sign of yaoi.
The long lost friends who've rekindled, and all of a sudden this one realized that they had feelings for this one all this time, and they admitted it, and then this was like, oh, I liked you too. Yeah.
Holy shit! I've been gay this entire time.
Oh man, that's just like thinking on God, that anime that I watched. Was it in spring? It was in spring. Oh god, I can't remember what it's called.
That was in the Sasaki to Miyano thingy.
Yes, that's that.
Yeah. When he was
both of them discovered that they were gay, and it was.
Well, no, I think one knew he was gay. I think the other just was denying the fact that he was.
Yeah.
Manga, so
and he's like, oh, he like yaoi manga, and he didn't know what was going on.
I'm like, bro, I hate to break it to you, right? but I think you may in fact bat for the other day. It's okay.
When homeboy finally come out of that closet, I was like, thank God, like go embrace your boyfriend who's been trying to get you for weeks. Like, sorry.
Is that your favorite part of yaoi?
No, it's not. No, they have a name for it. They have a name for it. It's definitely not the favorite part of yaoi.
I mean, it's nice when they both finally realize that they love each other and then they return each other's feelings.
Yeah,
because I don't really like the whole long game. I just like let's just get to the cute relationship stuff already. And then the hot, sexy relationship stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna dive into that part right there. I don't want it to be like soft. Nah, I need to like.
Wow.
It needs to be like deep and hot. Yes. I don't
you
like
see
that.
why I say they suck, right, Tyler? I hope you see why I say that they suck.
Like it's the word choices for me and the.
But they suck me.
The fun part too, be like, ooh.
No. But as you can see, they like yaoi for the sauce. It's the sauce.
For the plot. For the plot.
So don't y'all like actually anime for the plot?
What? Don't y'all like
actually anime for the plot?
See, right? In the case of my favorite ecchi anime, I started watching it for the plot, but then I realized that the story was actually pretty good. So now I watch it for the plot and the story.
Actually, don't watch it.
When you watching a hentai, you just watch a hentai for hentai reasons, but then you realize damn.
And sometimes the plot be like
drama is
good. Sometimes it's be bussin', wait, it's be bussin'.
Pretty deep. I have to pay attention out of this. Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
For the commentary, because some of the commentators be like, "Babe, what? Like, no one actually says this," and it's just like, "How y'all even come up with this?" And it's hilarious. The commentary is just funny.
What, for yaoi?
No, for hentai.
Oh, hentai. Oh, hentai commentary is always hilarious. Always. And the voice acting. Don't let me say I don't know.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have good voice acting in hentai, sometimes you just have terrible voice acting in hentai.
Either way, you'll be entertained.
It's like the scene is so hot, but you need to shut up, or however you're moaning is not how regular people moan.
That's why you gotta watch it in Japanese. So like
wait, what?
Hello. We watch it in Japanese.
Yeah, dub hentai watches. Wait a minute.
That's gross.
I have heard a hentai dub before, and that was the jokiest thing I've ever seen in my life.
That's horrible.
I can understand watching a regular anime dub. That's fine and that's cool.
The one
but
time
you watch
that
hentai and they definitely don't care about the voice acting.
The one time that I watched a hentai dub was when I heard that Dan Green did hentai. I was like, you did not. Like, the guy who voiced
for research purposes.
The guy who voiced Yami, Yugi and Yami.
You fucking lie.
He
did hentai.
There's no. Did he use hentai?
What?
Did he use the cards at any point?
No, but I need to know. He used the deep voice. I was about, oh god, I think he wanted, I can't remember how it went. I think he was like, his character was shoving eggs in some gal or whatever.
Whoa, okay, all right, everybody, okay.
I was only searching to see what hentai he did. I was just trying to see.
Were they boiled eggs or raw eggs?
No, all right.
I hope that they were boiled. Could you imagine just cracking and you, Jesus?
Oh my god.
And they cooked.
My goodness.
Seeing
and then after they boil, I hope that he cool it off before.
Oh my lord, she's still going. I don't want to know anymore. I need to know nothing further.
Don't try to love me on this part.
Oh god.
But see, as we kick this off, we're talking about some manga. I guess we can get right into why Tyler is here. Well, part of why Tyler is here. One part has to do with his name. Unfortunately. Yes, that. But I mean,
yeah.
All Chainsaw Man fans would pop it together. But no, yes.
Why are you smiling awkwardly? Kind of creepy.
Because did you listen to the podcast?
Just starting there smiling like.
No, y'all broke him.
Yes, no, I
know, like. We're not supposed to like dive. We're not supposed to dive you like deep into the dark.
I'm listening right now.
We're sorry.
The dark void. This isn't even the 50th episode yet. But yes.
The reason why we're all here, the shameless sellout, Chainsaw Man, but not just any, the physical copy.
Oh, Chainsaw.
Physical copy.
But tell the people why you have the physical copy of Chainsaw Man.
Well, I have not one.
Let's get into that.
But two.
And
many more because I'm selling them. So yeah, like for those of you who know me or who don't know me, I'm a pretty serious like manga collector, as you can see over there. That's some of it. Some of it is like pushed behind the other books. There's a bunch of volumes on my bureau and that sort of stuff because I ran out of space because I have so much manga. And I was like, I know a lot of people like on the TL, a lot of Bahamian nerds and anime lovers and all that sort of stuff. They want manga, but they have no idea how to get it. So me and some of my friends really just put together and we came up with Manga Corps, sort of like the Survey Corps, but for manga.
That makes so freaking much sense. Oh my god. Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, our goal is basically to just like bring Bahamians to the manga frontier because there's like so many good like physical copies out there that like when you're just reading it on a tablet, you don't really feel it, But when you have that physical copy and like it's detailed,
exactly, yeah,
it is good, it's printed well and all that sort of stuff, and you feel the weight of that book in your hands. It's like completely different. So yeah, like our goal is to get manga over here as cheaply and as quickly as possible. So people can get their manga without having to break the bank or wait and order it and we don't have this and yada yada yada, because we can find pretty much anything. If it's in English, we can probably find it. Someone came to me about a French, some stuff that's only in French. I found it. It was only in French. Couldn't really do much, but Yeah, like if you're interested, we're at Manga Corps on Twitter, MangaCorps, one word. That's the best way to reach us. But yeah, like we can find pretty much anything. Um, I got some Berserk over there, deluxe volumes, some Attack on Titan, some Chainsaw Man, some Demon Slayer, all that good stuff. Um, the people know what they want, and our job is facilitate getting that. So
It's cool. And
Do you have anything
don't
other than
even know, but
shonen?
yeah, I mean we have,
come on.
like I said, we have access to pretty much anything. So whatever you want, you know, we can find that for you. We can get that for you. Um, it's just a matter of like, you know, how much it costs, and if you know like what you want and all that sort of stuff, that makes it a lot easier. Because like we can say like, oh, we have everything, but it's not a case where like you can come to a physical bookstore and browse through all that sort of stuff. Like especially because like so many manga is released constantly. Um, like a lot of stuff, you don't even know is in print or anything like that. So one of our goals with the social media is to keep people up to date. Try and be as informative as possible, and get people like as good of and current manga as possible.
Okay. So how can the people get in touch to
Ooh,
order
yeah.
mic with you guys?
Yeah.
Um,
So the best
yeah.
way is probably through Twitter right now. Like I said, at Manga Corps, MangaCorps on Twitter. We're working on getting like order forms and stuff like that, but um, like I said, kind of what we have is on like a case by case basis. So like we don't want anyone to be like, oh, I want to buy Berserk, for example, and they don't know that there's like a deluxe edition and a regular edition, and then they order the deluxe by mistake and end up paying more, or they get the regular and it's only like one volume and all that sort of stuff. So we're still working on a couple kinks, but we just wanted to make sure that like people knew we were out there. If they wanted to buy something,
Got
we
you.
make that happen for them.
Okay, so now say if someone wanted a
And
box set
follow.
Yeah, we
of
got
the
box sets.
series,
We got
all
box
you
sets.
do is do
Yeah, man.
on hand. All right.
Ooh.
See.
But
I can feel a plan coming together already.
no. We already foresaw that, like
Yeah.
anything omnibus, box sets, hardcover,
Like
like anything like that. Because I know if when we start selling like physical, like more bookstore retail type stuff, people are gonna come knocking on our doors for that One Piece box set and that Fairy Tail box set and that box set.
I like how you use fairy tale in there. Like I just
I
gotta,
know, I know, I
you
know.
gotta just prove that in there. Like
I know people are coming for fairy tale. As much as I don't personally, subscribe to that genre of shonen. Um,
genre of shonen.
yeah,
Interesting
slide that
term.
over there.
We can come back to that. We can come back to
Slide that over
that.
there.
uh,
But yeah, no, box sets for sure. Um, there was someone who just. Oh no, I was thinking of like an omnibus. I know for sure there was like a special edition Attack on Titan Volume One from one of the
really?
bookstores that I follow. Yeah, so I
Wow.
guess it was like it had a different cover on it, and the background
Okay.
art was different and all that. So yeah,
I didn't even know there was a variant cover for
Mhm.
Attack on Titan Volume 1.
There's a lot of physical merchandise and stuff like that that like people aren't really aware of because like we don't have any like physical stores over here where you can just like walk in and see what's new and browse all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Like I feel like a lot of people don't even know that solo leveling is in physical copy.
Oh no,
Solo
definitely not doing
physical
that.
copy, all that. Like, and so many people love solo leveling.
I would love to have some physical copies of Solo.
No, but that ended.
Yeah.
No,
You didn't like
We will have to. We will have to. We will
Wow.
have to get the end.
Wow, we
will have
went
to get
there.
the last.
That ended.
Oh no, I'm getting it.
We can get
If
the
I get
good
it,
volumes.
I'll
get the
get
good
it.
volumes and leave the last
Like,
volume.
if I get it, I'll get it. Yes, that's
When I was
I
away,
guess
I
that's
was
why
in
we have the epic log.
I was in Barnes and Noble, and I saw like quite a bit of like web comics or physical print, and like I wanted to see like how they transferred them from being a vertical scroll to being like horizontal reading, and it was pretty
Mhm.
interesting to see like how they were able to like transfer the story from being a vertical scroll into horizontal reading.
Yeah,
Mm.
most of it is pretty good too, but my concern is like how sustainable is it for them to print that because everything is in color. So like solo
Yeah.
leveling
That's
is like
true.
twice the
That's
amount of a
true.
regular manga, but I feel like they can get away with that because it's solo leveling. Like I feel like unless you're Tower of God, solo leveling God of high school, something like that, like you're not really gonna move the copies to be able to justify that. But
I
Yeah,
think
a
that's
lot of
fair.
a lot of the ones that I saw were popular one like Lord of Olympus. That was also in like a
Oh,
physical
that's
print as
true.
Oh
well.
Right.
yeah,
But
yeah.
That'd be
it
one.
has to be like the very popular web comics, not a film to
Yeah,
like make a profit from those.
that makes sense.
I actually have that now. Um, I borrowed it from somebody.
You just
The
read
Lord
that.
Olympus.
That is
No, I
um,
don't. I
You
said that
started.
now, read it so I can see what it's
You
like.
started
I
reading
don't
Lord
think that's
Olympus.
that's not
All right.
not that's not in your caliber. Not
I
to not
agree.
to be that
I agree.
funny,
I agree.
but
Wow.
then
I
sometimes you
know
have to
certain
branch
things.
out.
I
Oh
need
my
to, I
Exactly.
branching
need to,
out.
I need
It's
to
true.
look. I need to look up Lord of Olympus.
I know certain things ain't no my caliber, but it in mine, so I will read it and
Gotta
enjoy
give
it,
the
and I'll tell
romance
him
a
about
chance,
it.
man.
But
You
then
gotta give
that's
the
it.
romance a chance. But I have a
I
question.
can
I
read
have a
it. I'll
yes.
read it.
You should read it. You should. But
Mm.
have you get? I know you guys do manga now, but have you guys ever thought of down the line possibly doing the novels, the light novels?
Oh,
Um, Personally, I classify light novels in the same vein as manga
Okay.
because like the
All
process to
right.
acquire it is all the same.
All right.
Um,
oh, and you
but
just
as far
said
as like
that,
future
so like
expansions
you said
go,
physically.
um, yeah, like light novels,
Sorry.
manga. I
Vicky's.
want
I
to
mean,
get
April's
into like
excited.
yeah, I want to get into
I'm
like
gonna
stickers
look
and
up
charms
physical
and stuff.
copies of 86.
Um, yeah, physical charms, posters, stickers, anything that we could like get our hands
Even
on.
merchandise.
Mm.
Yeah,
Oh,
the issue is like
cool. All
merchandise is
right.
kind of hard to find.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
It
it
Because
is
is.
really.
Mm.
if it's like limited edition, then like I don't know if we'd be able to like get a whole bunch of in different sizes, but I mean, whatever we find, whatever we could get our hands on, for sure, we're passing it
So,
along.
what kind of merch are you guys looking at specifically? Like
T-shirt,
figures, pop, t-shirts. All right, t-shirts.
t-shirts, figurines,
Uh huh.
um, in so as much as like they're feasible, because they get really expensive sometimes.
Yeah, t-shirts is
True.
also
True. True.
clothes is
True. True.
also it's not
So
another
what's
hard.
what in the process makes it hard for you guys to find merch,
Well,
or is it just because it's
ideally,
a
yeah,
certain brand? Okay.
ideally we'd want to get it like straight from Japan, like official merch straight
Okay.
from
Got you.
that type of stuff. When you start getting into like knockoffs, I want to say, like it gets kind of weird. And like I
Mm,
Mm.
personally am huge on like quality. Like if it's not good quality, I'm not touching it. I'm not, you could probably find it on your own if that's the case.
that's
Um,
true.
so yeah, if it's not like high quality or anything like
Oh, you
that,
guys have only your own little vibe.
Oh, she
Oh,
browsing the Twitter right now.
Yes,
I'm,
yes, yes, yes.
I'm browsing
April's a
the
fan.
Twitter.
April's a fan. You
no,
guys,
I'm getting
Okay.
you guys are
yeah, we got a
guaranteed.
little
I customer after the date.
Hmm.
branding, we
Uh-huh.
deliver for
Yeah.
free
Oh, dope. That's
and
dope.
all that sort of stuff. So, just let us know what
And
you
you
want.
guys deliver for free? My
We
God,
deliver for free.
y'all are definitely for the people.
What free delivery?
Y'all are for the
Yeah.
people.
Listen,
Y'all are for the people. Okay, dope, 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 dope. I mean, no, even though I know Omar hasn't chimed in as well, but for everyone watching the podcast as well, Omar is a part of Manga Corps as well. So
Yeah.
feel free that after Tyler this episode to bombard Omar with all your questions as well. They hit him
Is
up
that where
and
you
they'll
getting my
definitely get.
Christmas gift from?
Woo! Wait! Woo!
I mean,
Woo!
paying full
oh,
price.
Woo!
Yeah.
Woo!
I he already told me what
Woo!
I'm getting,
Don't act
so
like
I
you
figured
frozen
you getting
now.
it from there.
Don't act like you frozen now.
I
she,
have
she
I
can't.
have nothing to say. Absolutely nothing to say.
she catch you on the pod live on TV, but you can't.
I know, right? She specifically waited until this episode happened to ask me this. Like I didn't tell her I was doing this from like last week.
I respect it. We gotta catch you in 4K.
Jeez.
I have to ask.
She has the evidence. I know Vicky, if she has the evidence to back it up.
Tyler said that you guys would bring in anything, and one dance isn't really like an overly popular manga yet, so I figured that's where you were going to get it from.
Yeah, but I'm sure you guys aren't just a popular series.
All I ask is that you post a picture of the bag if you get it.
Okay, will do.
That's dope. Ooh. So, now that you guys have, because I've been bombarding Omar with questions. What are you guys doing? When is it going to happen? When is it going to happen? Now that this finally happened, where do you guys, or at least where should I say, where do you guys want to see it continue to grow and eventually get to over this?
Ideally, we have a couple ideas, but ideally we'd like to have like sort of like a lounge area, like a bookstore chill area. Where you can come in, read your manga, hang out,
like a cafe
if you want. Yeah, sort of like
like a mini Barnes and Noble. Like a mini Barnes and Nobles,
that would be dope.
Many, but just more vibes. Because Barnes and Nobles, whenever you go in there, it's just like a bunch of wooden tables and people drinking coffee. House of capitalism.
I mean, there were no lies in that.
I like the Barnes and Noble vibes. Like when I go there, I just like want to sit. I just want to grab a book off the shelf, sit on the floor, and then like read. But I know I can't do that. I supposed to.
Exactly. We want our space to be a place where you can do something like that.
That means you're a fan of capitalism, Vicky.
Yeah. I'm almost kind of happy, guys, that there's no Barnes and Nobles over here because I'd be broke.
No, for real. Yeah.
I'd be broke for real. I ain't gonna lie.
But I would definitely love to see a bookstore that's space like that, just dedicated to manga and just chill to being able to read it. So that's actually pretty dope.
Yeah, because I found that like with the gaming and anime communities over here, it's like everyone does it. Everyone knows that everyone does it, but no one can find each other. So if you have like a physical location,
true.
And that's why like I really like what Geek Out has been doing, and we've been working with them on the esports side for quite some time because it's like they have a consistent physical location where people can come and just nerd out and no judgment, just vibes. They keep new themes going on every year and all that sort of stuff. So like if we could find like a permanent location for that or whatever, then that's ideally what we're shooting towards. The manga is just icing on the cake after that.
Nice. So
like hang out.
It sounds like a dream.
I'm gonna bring it up again. I know I always bring it up again whenever like we talk about these spaces, but
April is passionate about this. All right, go ahead.
The cage, the cage. If the stuff didn't happen with the cage, that didn't happen with the cage. If cage could have been flourished, and we could have probably had something like this. Because the cage was starting to become something like it.
It was.
I'll always mourn the cage. I'll always mourn for it.
There's always like a rise and fall.
If you were around the time the cage was there,
it started my competitive Yu-Gi-Oh journey.
Yeah.
There's always like a
Facebook cage.
Facebook
I remember like when the cage used to have movie nights. We started movie nights, and then we
that's how me and Vicky met each other.
Yeah.
Facebook.
The cage.
The origin story. Okay.
Yeah.
I have a photo of the first time you in person.
Yeah.
I like it. But yeah, totally dope. So definitely rooting for you guys to get to that point. Absolutely. But I never do. And knowing the individuals I know that are involved with it,
and to fall, I'm gonna pray for you guys to keep going.
That's the thing. Like, I feel like a lot of people do these things and like they're kind of passionate about it, but they they might not live and breathe it 24/7. And like when I get involved with things, I want to make sure, like, do I have the motivation to see this all the way through? Because I know me, if I'm not feeling something, I'm not gonna do it. Like if it doesn't like motivate me or stimulate me or anything like that, like I'm just gonna let it fall by the wayside. So, like this is something that I do all the time. Like any sort of downtime, I'm reading manga. Whenever I eat, I'm watching anime. Anything like that. Like I literally have an anime tattoo, so it's like I can't escape this shit.
Oh, which one do you have?
I have the brand of sacrifice on my back.
I had a feeling it was.
It's on my Instagram, which is the same as my Twitter handle. But yeah, the brand of sacrifice on my back. It's very.
I can't.
That's sick though. That's sick.
It is. I've always thought about it, but it's like I can't think of something anime related I'd want to get tattooed. Like
Are you serious?
I've actually thought of. I've thought. I am. I'm very serious. Like I've really thought about it. It's like I don't know if I want to get a tattoo.
The only tattoos I want, besides one, are anime related. To be honest.
I think I would only get something.
Oh, you want to know what that is? Okay, so
yeah, I mean you can't just throw it out there.
All right, so I want.
I get the R.
I want to put something on me to represent all of my favorite series. So,
oh my god, you mean
for
10,000?
I was just about to say that.
No, I don't have that many favorites. Okay,
Jeez.
All right.
Pokemon.
I don't know Pokemon, but for Fate, I want to put a command seal on my fist, like right now. Which command seal, I don't know yet. It's a toss up between Kiritsugu and Shiro, and then because I love the designs for both of them.
Damn, it is.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, clearly one is the better character, yes, but I like both of them, and then I want to put the kanji for Tatakai, Aaron's signature phrase.
Of course.
I want to put put that on my arm. I haven't decided if I wanted to put the spider or the Hunter Association logo on me, but it'll be between one of those two.
I know two people with the spider actually.
The spider is the more mainstream one, and that's why I kind of hesitant to go with that one because, like, most people just go with that one.
That's so hard though.
I know.
But I understand. It's fair to say, like, I understand. We kind of wanted to stand out a bit.
And then the most shocking one that I want to do, like this is the most shocking one because I super critical of the series, like super critical. But it involves my favorite character in the series, and I just love the idea of it. But it's like this cool ace tattoo.
I knew
that have like.
I knew it. I should have put
it's like this cool ace tattoo where they have him, Sabo, and Luffy hat over the letters, and I thought that was like the hardest thing ever. Yeah. I am not fake. I never said that I hated One Piece. I just say that One Piece is not the best thing ever.
Okay, brother, it's okay.
It's not. I just say that all your people who dick riding One Piece on Twitter, on Facebook, anywhere on Rihanna's internet, y'all always be like, One Piece is the greatest thing of all time, the best show there, blah blah blah. That's what I disagree with. And that's why anyways, I don't need to explain myself in regards to this. Ace is one of my favorite anime characters, and that's all there is to that. And then for Naruto, I want to put the Katsuki Cloud somewhere on me. And
you want the cloud, but you don't want the spider?
The cloud is go hard, bro.
But I think the cloud is more mainstream.
It is more mainstream, but Yeah, it has a dual meaning for me. It's Naruto, and then it's also a group Itachi was associated with. So, like, yeah. And then, what else I missing?
This sounds like a pretty
I
long
told it
list,
was
brother.
10,000 plus.
It's a long
I told you it
list.
was
He's gonna
10,000
be
plus.
covered in tattoos, but tattoos.
I should put
You should
Lelouch
just get a
Gias on
sleeve.
me as well.
A what?
I should put Lelouch's Gias somewhere on me as well.
You can just
Okay.
be covered in tattoos, you know. You can be covered
Omar's
head
gonna
to
have a
toe in
sleeve.
tattoos.
Vicky did tell me I should get a sleeve with all of these. She
That's
did
You're
tell
true.
me
gonna
Yeah,
have
that
a
before.
sleeve.
just get a sleeve one
You're
time.
going to have a sleeve.
Like have them all be connected in a cool way.
See, that's the idea. Vicky is onto something.
It's really
Which I'm sure she would say she always is.
Gotta help the tattoo versions.
Oh jeez.
really interesting to me.
I be forgetting that Vicky has tattoos. I'm gonna even lie to you.
Wait, you have anime tattoos?
Oh no, I don't anime tattoos. I
Nah,
just have
Oh,
standard
it's not the same then.
Fair enough.
Because like when you have like an anime tattoo, I don't know, it's just like a different like feeling. Like you feel the energy of that tattoo like as it was in the anime. Like I know with the brand, for example, like whenever like something weird was happening, like it would tingle. Like I shit you not, it would tingle. And I know other people who have the brand and they've also said the same thing. Like you feel that shit as if it were a real brand. So
I can't imagine Omar when I talk to Kay. Well,
every time I look at Javon, I'll be reminded to fight me. Every single time.
Who are you fighting?
I fighting everybody, bro. Everybody.
You have no enemies.
Just wow.
Okay, thoughts.
Krill says it's best to make no enemies.
Oh Jesus.
April is right.
And that's the thing, like it's always so funny how like the absolute killers would be like, "Oh, it's not right to kill anyone, brother."
Yeah.
Exactly.
12 people last episode.
They go to life,
to be a better person.
Divine intervention kicks in.
An entire pantheon of gods.
He's trying exactly.
Hey, listen, a pacifist.
Like, yes, he's trying to atone for that.
Violence is not the way, people.
He lived that
Trust
life.
me.
He lived
I would know.
that life, and now he realized that's not the right way to live.
Yeah. It makes sense.
That,
isn't he
becoming
still
a
killing
father
gods?
changed this man.
Yes, Tyler. Yes.
Not willingly.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
Not willingly. It's more because it's out of necessity.
It's out of self-defense.
Not last time it was out of revenge.
He says,
necessity.
So you kill to survive. It's like most of from 2018 to Ragnarok, some like the gods came in and they mess with Kratos, and even Kratos was trying to be like, hey, okay, I'm gonna show you mercy, but then they came back at him, and Kratos was like, oh, okay, I'll just kill you.
So dead is dead, right?
I mean, exactly.
Pretty much.
That's all I hear. Dead is dead.
Since we're still on the manga debate, we just discussed it. It's only right that I ask Tyler, right now, like what are some of your favorite mangas that you're reading right now going on? So, put us on the game. Put us on to some
currently reading or like ongoing. I'm
currently reading.
So okay, I'm kind of weird in that I really only read like one or two things at a time. Like I'll binge something normally, and then whatever I'm caught up to, like Jujutsu Kaisen, Chainsaw Man, or whatever, as they come out weekly, I'll read them. But right now, I'm actually reading Tanya the Eagle. I can't wait for the next season of anime. Yeah. I recently picked up Giant Killing again.
You said Giant Killing. Okay.
Yeah. Giant Killing.
Yeah. I binged Brotherfoot. And since the World Cup is going on, I needed another, soccer.
It's only right.
Yeah. what else? There's a couple stuff that I'm like sort of in limbo with. There's this isekai that's kind of different. It's called
different
like
isekai. Hold on, let me listen
it's
close.
called like Haisark Senki. Um, Basically, this guy, gets thrown into like a battlefield war. Same thing as Sanya the Evil, but he's like a foot soldier, nothing special. And as it goes on, like he gets like a base power that's kind of strong, but I mean, it's nothing like overpowered. Um, and it's only 6 chapters out, so it's kind of painful because they're not putting anything out, consistently.
You hate finding those mangas that don't they don't update regularly.
Yeah.
And I read a lot of seinen, so
and then you have the ones that get canceled for
you are.
Yeah.
Like
your April, did you read that that one it was, I wouldn't say it was an isekai, but it was kind of like a parody on all of the popular isekai characters, and the main character had to like kill all of them. It got canceled.
But I've heard of it.
Yeah, like it got canceled because I guess people was offended that the characters who he had to kill was too on the nose, basically. And the companies got like, they got offended and they was like, you gotta cancel this now, otherwise. Yeah. But because like, even though they didn't use their actual names, it was clear as day who characters is based on. So you had a Kirito, you had a Irons from Overlord, you had a Subaru from ReZero. Like,
hold on, wait,
no, all those people
wait. So you're saying that the manga you're talking about, it's copying from other series?
No, it's basically it took the protagonists, well, not the actual protagonists, but the characters who based on those protagonists, and they made them like dickheads who needed to die, basically. And so the main character, his job was to kill all of them. Yeah.
Lucky. I can't prove that you watching something that's based on something else. Because I was about to get on you about Black Clover just now, but you escaped me.
Black Clover? You mean sorry, Mid Clover? Why would I talk about Mid Clover?
Because your gripe with Black Clover is that it copies from other series.
What?
Don't stutter on this podcast. I said what I said.
What I said in regards to that other series is completely different. But yes, we don't need to talk about Mid Clover, okay? We don't gotta talk about that.
Don't worry.
We don't gotta talk about that.
I'm gonna get you.
Yeah,
but
some of the other stuff I've been reading, I started Black Lagoon, restarted it, because I found out the manga was still going, even though the anime wasn't.
Wait, whoa, what?
Wow.
Black Lagoon's manga still
yeah.
Yeah.
I think it came off of hiatus in 2020 or something like that.
How long was it on hiatus?
A couple of years, I think.
That is
wow.
crazy. I didn't know that.
There's even a spin-off.
Yeah.
What? Now I have to check it out.
Wow. I need to get back into that.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah.
It's really good.
No, Black Lagoon was good. Period.
Amazing. It's amazing. Yes.
So the fact that the manga is still going on is kind of like mind blowing to me right now.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
A lot of like really good stuff like ended, but the manga is still ongoing. Like one of my favorite series ever, Break Blade. That I found it because of the 6-episode OVA, and then I found out there was a manga that went way beyond that. And so like as soon as I did, I just binged that whole thing in like 2 days.
Nice.
But what else is good? Dorohedoro. I literally started for like the 9th or 10th time. The art for that is very, very hard.
Oh, damn. So you're reading it over?
I haven't finished it. I like keep starting it, and then I'd read like 10 chapters, and then the art would just like get to me, and I'd be like, I can't do it. But then I want to go back, right? So it's like I have to start over, and then I get to the same spot, and it's like, damn, I can't do it. So I don't know. But apart from that, it's really just like, trying to find as much new stuff as I can until I find something that really hits. because like there's a lot of stuff out there, but you know, like
that's always the problem, like finding something that hits and sticks with you. That's kind of why I just wait for like certain animes to come out and I find out, oh, that's a manga. But I like the anime, so I'm just gonna continue on with the manga.
yeah. And for me, it's like extra hard because like I need something that you know that'll hurt, that'll actually make me feel some sort of pain.
Feels, right?
I just gotta.
That's why I'm looking for pain.
I know, right?
This is
like I've been doing this for so long, it kind of like I don't really.
Tyler's out here looking for something just
break
to
my heart, make cry. That's why I like.
Because it's like okay,
that sounds like a kink, but
okay. Well, that's what To Your Eternity does for me.
Oh yeah, I really want to read that, but I knew the second season was coming out soon.
Yeah.
So I just waited for that, and then I want to binge the second season because I'm not watching that weekly. So
that's kind of what happened with me and Chainsaw Man, where I was like, okay, I was finally about, you know what, I'm gonna go just dive in with the manga. And I was like, wait, anime's coming up. I'm gonna just wait for what Mappa's doing this. Okay, I'm definitely waiting for that. I'm just definitely just gonna wait. For
I just dived into that manga, and then I was just like, I hate MJ.
I think this is the perfect time. This is the perfect time. It is. Oh, okay, we gotta talk. This is the perfect opportunity just to slide right into that conversation. As to why the next part of why Tyler's here. So Tyler made it known very early on that whenever Chainsaw Man came out, he wanted to be on the podcast.
Yes.
At first, I was like, okay, all right, that's cool. Now that Chainsaw Man is out and I've seen Chainsaw Man with my own eyes, I'm very concerned and scared. As to that why it was so.
Y'all honestly lucky that season 1 is gonna stop where it is. Honestly, all the good stuff, man. All the good stuff for a lot of recent anime is coming out in like season 2.
I mean, that's true. That's fair.
Yeah,
that's fair.
Especially Jujutsu Kaisen, Chainsaw Man, all that sort of stuff.
But yeah, Denji, he's a very interesting character.
I love
Denji is the main character that we needed.
He is a weeb's dream. He is a weeb's wet dream.
The wrong kind of
what it is. No, I mean it is what it is. It is what it is. And I think
April,
the last episode when I
found April, you can't, you don't appreciate it.
Have some self-respect. No, it's not even that. It's like, bro,
you don't appreciate it.
So yes, I'm very.
I gotta check. But okay.
He asked me, I appreciate it. He's like, obviously I do because I have to. So yes.
Denji is like us. He is exactly like us. All he want to do is to grab some titties, bro.
I've never seen motivation like this in anime yet.
But it's realistic though.
Exactly.
Don't get me wrong.
He is a horny teenage boy.
The hilarious part of it is because it's like, damn, he really is me. He's relatable. Wow. Oh my god, wow. This is wild to see.
I posted something on Instagram today with this exact same thing because it was these white guys. Wow. Naruto was saying, he's going to work hard to be Hokage. And they was like, what is this shit? then Denji come up, he was like, I love boobs. And they was like, that's what I talking about right there.
This is the most mind F of a series of anime series that I've watched in some time.
I'm not a big fan of Denji, but I don't hate Denji like April. So I'm like a middle.
You're like in the middle. You're tethering in the middle.
Yeah.
So you know
why do you hate Denji?
I feel like most female fans of Chainsaw Man may not like
Man for the side.
And every male friend is like, that's my boy! He's me! He's them! Like, I get it. We connect.
I'm interested in all the other characters.
It's like a mix.
No, me
It's
too.
like a mix.
Mind you, I wouldn't lie.
He's like a mix. Some of the traits that I do not like in some characters. Like he's just like a mix of it, and I just he's loud, stupid, and just want.
Yo, but I will.
I can't.
I will say
I can't sit behind you, but I'll sit behind your supporting cast. Your supporting cast are, to me, it feels like your supporting cast are well done better than you, in my opinion.
No. No, I will say lack of self respect aside, I will say the first episode got me off guard because I didn't expect his backstory to be the way it was. I'm like, damn, y'all trying to hit me. Y'all trying to hit me with feelings out the gate? Like, what the hell is happening here? Like, I'm like, why am I getting this emotional in the first episode? Like, whoa, I wasn't expecting that. This is not the anime I thought this would be. What is backstory and everything? I'm like, whoa, this is not what I thought this would be.
I feel like that sets the stage for like the rest of the story, and like people don't really like, they get so caught up in what's actually happened that they really forget that, because it's like this man started off with literally nothing.
That's the thing.
He was born into crippling debt.
Yeah,
like he owed, I think it's like $400,000 in US dollars, like
something like that.
Out gate, right? So he had to sell his testicles.
I think so.
This man had to get rid of his organs. He was eating trash out the trash, literal trash. And so it's like, when you start from there and you don't know anything else, whatever little bit of hope or comfort that someone gives you, you're gonna cling to that. So it's like, him saying, "Oh, I'm gonna risk my life to grab some boobs." It's just because like that's the highest thing that he possibly knows. So like in his ignorance, he's like, "Damn, boobs are the pinnacle of existence. I need to grab some." And then throughout the manga, it's like, damn, I realized like
not food, not water.
First it was food. First it was food. It was food at one point at the beginning, and then you started getting regular meals, and then it was like, okay.
I mean, it was nice when he finally got bread and jelly on that. That was very.
I eat now, I sleep now. I need to grab some boobs and all that sort of stuff. And then he realized like the difference with Makima versus Power and Barf Kiss.
Wow, listen.
It's like, oh, that connection means so much more, and so it's like the entire series is just him. Trying to reconcile with him, like hitting the ceiling, like, oh, my dreams weren't really that difficult. I've achieved them. Now what? And it's over and over and over. Now what? Now what? Now what? And every time he like starts to find something, it's like, he starts to learn how vast the world really is. So it's like you can't really blame him for, being crass, having low hanging fruit as like the pinnacle of his dreams and all that sort of stuff, because like. He didn't know any better. He couldn't do nothing else.
No, I get it completely, and I think that's what I'm kind of looking for.
I still don't like him, but I get it.
From his character and seeing where the like progression of all of that goes. Like, all right, all the stuff I wanted happened. So like, now what? What's left out there in the world to like the really game? But I would say overall though, James Man has been really good, by far.
It's only gonna get better
by far, especially on that animation wise. I think
animation is very good.
Incredibly well. I think Mappa spoils us. Like Mappa's spoiled us.
That's why people got all type bags.
Really. Yeah, like Mappa and Ufotable, they definitely have like put my expectation of animation up. And I say it because it's like the last I don't know if everyone's watched the last episode of My Hero Academia, but it's like the last episode of My Hero Academia, everyone is making like a big deal about it. It's like, oh, certain stuff in the neck. But I watched the episode and was like, why do y'all hate this episode?
Javon, we already know the answer to this, Javon. The Boku no Hero is garbage.
In the ending, especially in the ending for this week, like for the new episode of No Hero, when they show like that, like they switch up the ending, like they put like
I've been enjoying that
from
because they've done that multiple times. They've done that
Yeah,
multiple
that's like
times now, so that's actually a really good touch. But it was like last no, see, like if it was the last season of My Hero, I get it, like I can understand. But I watched that episode, I'm like, bro, like what the hell are y'all watching? Like
They
the scene with
they just is
Endeavor,
complain to complain, Javon. That's all it is. Like you
but the scene with
can't
Endeavor
please
burning Shigaraki
anybody in
alive,
this fandom.
I'm
Boku
like,
no Hero fans are very toxic and
they
interesting
are like,
people.
and I'm really starting
I
to
yeah,
notice
noticed
it
it.
they're very
more and
toxic.
more. And
I
like
noticed it
they,
They
in
will
like must
compete
be
with
season
every
two.
single thing.
I think was he season two, like they had like, and I saw somebody like going hard, like go like Omar had on forums. They had like they had like the
The mom
animated
going pretty
shows,
hard on the
and they had the
phone.
manga and
I
stuff,
just
and
agree
like
that.
they were sitting there comparing it. I just was like, I don't understand like what the big deal is. I said, you know
Yeah.
what? I ain't in the
Yeah.
fandom, so
Oh,
clearly it ain't for me to understand. And I just sat and I watched them complain. And I was just like, "Damn, you guys
But
take
my
this seriously."
but my thing is the things they
Like
complain
I
about,
try
like
and
you
find
literally
like the mature side of My Hero,
have to like
like
pause it. You have to pause it in the animation to go like, oh, in the motion of it, you'd be like,
Yeah.
you barely notice it, or you wouldn't care as much because like there were so many great
yeah,
animated scenes in that episode that outweighed all of that. Endeavor burning Shigaraki alone was
yeah.
fantastic in my eyes.
Yeah.
Deku
mm,
fighting Shigaraki in the air. I was like, bro, this is great. Like, what is like y'all gotta cut it out.
It
Like
was really good.
everything can be perfect. Everything can be beat for beat. Like, I'm sorry.
yeah.
Like I know who also does Mob Psycho, but it's like certain stuff like
Yeah.
My Hero comes out more
It's
than
like
Mob Psycho.
they
That's
save they
another thing.
save
The
most of they
turnover
save
time
like
isn't the
you have
same.
to remember that they save like and then they also save most of their budget for the real big
But
scene.
see, April, that's the
So
thing.
you
The
will
whole
see,
season so far has had a lot
yes,
of
they're
great
consistent.
animation for it. Right. This is the most consistent I've seen them been since
Yeah.
probably early on in the series. So I'm like, y'all
I
just
think
This is
complain
like
for the sake of
probably
complaining.
my favorite season of Boku no
they know
Hero.
that
This
they
and
have to
the
be
last
By
consistent
far.
with
No, it
their
is. I
product.
agree with you, Vicky. By
These
far.
last two
Yeah.
seasons are by far my favorite seasons of
By
Boku no Hero.
by far.
Every other
By
season
far.
up
Yeah.
until now,
Mhm.
I've given a 7, and I think
By
last
far.
season it was like an 8.
Um no, this season has been perfect so far. So
I think
I'm giving it.
I
Well,
think
Mm,
I really
I had to
enjoyed
tune
the
in.
Stain arc though. Stain arc was done. Like that Stain fight was very well
Well, that's
animated.
season
I
two.
really
But yeah,
loved that.
a lot of people would
Yeah.
say
Yeah,
season
that's
two
season
was
two.
where a lot of the big
yeah.
moments happened. I only say that because
Yeah.
like again I say like
Yeah.
I don't know if it's because Ufotable and Mappa has spoiled us in terms of what anime and even y'all Bleach this season, which is not I'm gonna get to because I know Tyler had and
Yeah, Bleach.
I have to say Tyler I
Bleach
was
has been
actually because of
consistent from episode one.
very consistent,
Well,
but because
yeah.
of the hate Bleach was getting, I was actually very surprised when you read it and you enjoyed it so much. I was like, oh my god,
Yeah.
someone who understands.
Yeah. I think it's really interesting because like a lot of people like when you read something as it's coming out, like you get so wrapped up into it and all that sort of stuff that it's like after it's done and it's been completed for like a year 2 years and all that sort of stuff, like a lot of people just remember what they want to remember, right? Because it's like in so many of my conversations with people who like read Bleach a really long time ago, they were like misremembering stuff or like only remembering like some of the stuff that happened and not others. And it's like when you really go back and you read something in its entirety, then you get a whole different appreciation for it, especially when when you weren't spoiled by people having to take a hiatus or something like that, or Kubo having to rush the ending and all that sort of stuff. Like I didn't have to suffer through that. So when I read it, it was just like there were obvious gaps, but it felt more natural than if it was like, oh, I had to wait an extra 2 weeks for this to come out or 2 months for this to come out and all that sort of stuff. But I also think like people just have that like sheep mentality where it's like, oh, the popular thing now is to hate Bleach, right?
Thank you.
The popular thing is to hate Bleach, so I'm gonna hate Bleach even though I was watching every episode and all that sort of stuff. It's like you don't even know why you dislike this. You
It's
can't
what I'm
give me a
saying.
proper reason for why you dislike this. And so it's like, reading it, I know what to expect. It's a battle shonen. I come in there for the violence and the scrap outs, and I don't really care about the plot. Like I'm not expecting, some big plot twist. I'm not expecting so and so to have like a huge power up. Okay, we know Chad is gonna get wiped first, or Orihime is gonna get Shida's gonna, kill Lieutenant, and Ichigo's gonna solo the last 6 people. Like that's what we want. That's what we expect.
But the funny part about that is Ichigo got washed a lot in that series.
He did, but
yeah.
he never got washed to the point where it's like, damn, you really sorry, Like Naruto.
Fox.
When you watch Naruto fight, it's like there's nothing exciting about watching Naruto fight. When you watch Ichigo fight, it's like this guy is here struggling, like he's fighting, he's leveling up mid-fight, and he's still losing and all that sort of stuff. Luffy too. Nothing exciting about watching Luffy fight. Luffy either getting his ass beat, or he turn on the plot armor and he somehow wins the fight. That's it.
Listen, listen.
What you have to say about that, Javon?
Simple. Above all else, between those three, my flag waves highest for Bleach. You know that. Especially when it comes to Ichigo. Me and you have had this conversation before.
Yeah.
Especially when it comes to Ichigo. He's my favorite out of the three. If you personally ask me. I think he's far better character than the first three.
Because there's just smoke. Luffy's just there for fun, and Naruto just crying all the time. Ichigo is the only person who's like, all right, we
let's get shit done.
People.
That hurt me, dog. I like that.
Like
Naruto.
Naruto's my favorite. Don't get it twisted. Naruto was the devil, but Ichigo, none of them really compare when it comes to Ichigo, in my honest opinion.
And that's why I'm so excited for this last season, because Kubo said, like, he's including all the fights that he didn't get to put in the manga. So we're going to see some certain fights that everyone was very disappointed that we didn't get to see.
Right.
So
I know one in particular. Particular. Oh, yeah. I can't wait for that.
I don't think the community itself is ready for that. Honestly.
No.
But I want to shift a bit because Vicky hasn't been here a while. I want to shift a bit, and I know during her absence, she's been since we mentioned them, she's been watching some Hunter x Hunter and Fullmetal. I know. That's why I want to get your as a fresh new eyes of someone watching these series for the first time. I actually want to get your opinion on the podcast.
Oh, comparing the two.
Now keep it. Oh wow, big fight. All right, cool.
Oh.
Now keep in mind.
I didn't even know people did that.
Oh, I'm gonna put up a disclaimer now. I am not going to say anything. I ain't gonna say nothing to her at all. I gonna let her talk, and I gonna leave it at that.
Yeah, me and Ma have already had a conversation about the two from before, and I told them it was an unfinished anime, and I cannot essentially. I can't judge it for fault. I can't essentially fault it for not having what I wanted in the end because it's unfinished. I can't say anything about that. I will give like honest thing after it's completed, and that was just it.
Vicky, me and you want to see him level because that's before I let you talk about that's old. Literally, that's old. I want to.
You'll see how Javon might fuck it up, right? Because he talking shit. That's why.
Called out.
I love it, man. It's like it knows, man. The podcast knows that we don't want to hear what Javon's saying because he talking shit. So.
Fullmetal Alchemist.
Tell us about Fullmetal Alchemist now.
Oh, I'm totally enjoying Fullmetal. But I also think it's because it has, aside from Battle Shonen vibes, I think it just has like that mystery behind it. I'm just there like, ooh, so like what's going on? Like why is he there? Like it's just like so many questions that I'm excited to find the answers for. And I think that's really why I'm enjoying it the most because it has like that mystery factor. And then I was discussing this with Omar, and Omar told me that Hunter x Hunter has its mystery factor as well. And he went to the whole lore in regards to what this and that blah blah meant, and how he watched these YouTube videos and they educated him on this blah blah blah. I have to give disclaimers because if not, it's going to be like a whole back and forth argument in regards to Hunter x Hunter versus Fullmetal.
So, are you?
It's best because two of the biggest fans of those series are on the podcast.
Are you reading or
I,
watching full metal?
I'm watching it. That's how I got watching it. I lost a
Yeah.
bet with Omar to watch Hunter x Hunter because I kept putting it
Look
off.
how she had to watch Hunter x Hunter. Everybody.
I
Let
kept
them be
putting
known.
it off.
I'm just saying.
I kept putting it off, and he was like, "You know what? If I don't know if he was betting on the Oscars, I think it was the Oscars.
Yeah.
We had like
Yeah.
a tally sheet betting on the Oscars. He beat me like by 2 points because I didn't fill out 2 of my boxes. But anyway,
Excuses. Excuses. All excuses.
He was like, you know what? If he wins, I gotta watch Hunter x Hunter. If not, what was it that if you'd lose?
I think it was what the one with the girls traveling around the world.
Oh, places for
I
the
can
universe.
beat you. I can
Yeah.
beat you right now.
Oh.
Oma, go watch that. Go watch that. No place further than the universe. Go watch
That's the kind
that.
of anime Omar tries to run from.
Oma, really?
It was so
A
good
place
though.
further than the
It was
universe
really
is such a
good.
good anime. Go
You know-
watch that, sir.
Now that I think about it, for someone that's claimed to watch over 10,000 pieces of anime, your pilot is
Bruh, this man say 10,000.
Very stale.
Your pilot is very
Very stale.
one
Very
dimensional.
concise.
It's quality. It is quantity over quality.
You don't watch.
He watched
you don't watch,
10,000
you don't-
Battle Shonen. That's what he watched.
you don't watch
I
the
didn't-
quality.
Yo, I
You
didn't even know
watch the
10,000
quality.
battle shonen existed.
He has to diverse himself and shonen to argue with people online.
I think that's it.
See, look,
I
think Omar needs to feel.
Yes, it is.
everybody is just sitting here, minding my business, smiling, and I taking shots from every corner. That's crazy. That's crazy.
He has to be ready in case another shonen do try this hunter. That's why he watches.
That's what it
Oh, I always ready. I'm ready now.
Watch every shonen, sir. You need
Without being the case.
diverse your
Before-
taste.
Before I cut out abruptly, I was saying I agree with Vicky. That's always just been my take with Hunter. And I mean, let it be known, I love Hunter. But I need to see it start and finish. That's it.
Thank you.
That's my only thing. Before I drop the bar of best shonen of all time or top 2 and not 2, I just need to see it start and finish. That's me personally. That's nothing against Hunter. Hunter is a great, phenomenal piece of work.
I love you could get Attack on Titan ending. In that Hunter.
And then he'll be on this podcast throwing a tantrum for months.
What did I say? I got a what?
Oh God, here we go. All right, everybody, get out your.
I gotta give you all the sermon again. I gotta give you all the sermon again. Do I have to give the sermon again? Hold on, man. This guy April just saying that our Lord and Savior Yoshihiro Togashi could pull a Hajime Isayama and give us a trash ending.
Well.
Yoshihiro Togashi.
How did Yu Yu Hakusho end?
Yu Yu Hakusho had a great ending actually. It was rushed. The last part was rushed, but it was still.
Say it again, but wait.
It was still fire though.
Was it
Attack on Titan? Everything about Attack on Titan ending was dog shit. Like none of it made sense. It made everything pointless.
Maybe some people
Okay.
end it and it made sense to them.
I think so. I saw the beats coming.
Oh,
I
God.
saw
Oh, God.
I saw
Oh
I saw
God.
the series.
Oh no. Oh no
I'm
no.
just saying. We made Omar have a migraine on the podcast. I think we've come to something today. I think we've gone to something.
I'm just saying this that you just have to prepare. Sometimes you prepare for the worst.
You do.
Especially since
Bruh.
you hold it on a pedestal. Because plenty of people held Attack on Titan on a pedestal and
everybody who tells you that Attack on Titan ending is good are brain dead. All of them are brain dead.
I'm not saying
Because they have a different opinion.
No, because they stupid to one. It don't make sense. It don't make sense.
That is their opinion. They're entitled to their opinion on this
I
thing.
think
Bruh,
so.
bruh, if you want to believe that 2 + 2 is 10, by all means believe that. But don't come trying to tell me that that's the actual calculation.
I'm not saying
Like,
that Attack on
bro,
Titan ending was good. I'm just
So,
saying that Hunter x
so
Hunter
what you,
could end up like Attack
so,
on Titan.
so what you're
A
saying,
good
Omar, is
series with a shitty ending. I'm just saying.
so
It
what
But
you're
is
yeah,
saying.
possible.
I always prepare for the worst, which is why I don't
Prepare
hold
for the
much
worst.
things. I don't hold much things on a high pedestal because I don't know how it's gonna
Mm-hmm.
end. I like I enjoy it right now, but that may change in like a week or so. I
That
don't
was
know.
that was me with
Well,
Full Alchemist, because when the manga wasn't finished yet, but then the 2003 anime had its original ending, and I did not like how that went. And then when the manga was gearing up to end at this, and I was like, please don't be anything like that 2003 original ending. But then it wasn't, and then like my expectations were fine because I was not being like, oh my, like, oh, this could be the best ending of all endings. No, you have to prepare for like you will get either a good
April,
ending
April,
or a
April,
bad
April,
ending.
April, April,
Omar is
April.
very passionate
How
with things that
how
he
how could
enjoys.
anybody ever expect somebody to fumble this hard, bro? Like
Expect
I don't know how
prepare for the
somebody could
It
worst.
do this to you.
happens. It
You
happens.
didn't think
It
Bro,
Ishida would
happens.
if you put out 137 chapters of greatness, how the fuck your last 2 chapters is dog shit, bro? How does
If
that happen, bro?
you it happens if you burn
If you
out,
got tired, you got exactly you
if
got
you
tired.
burn
Like you
out,
know what? Let
you
me just
lose
finish this.
motivation, you lose
Mhm.
inspiration.
And then
It
to make it
happens
even
with
more
long
funny,
term
he doubled
things.
down on it and add more pages that just made it even worse. But it was worse in a hilarious way, dog. I was like,
listen,
bro,
listen.
literally everything. He literally invalidated everything the admin defenders were saying
I'm
with
just
these extra
saying
pages, dog.
Listen,
these
I was like,
long
bro,
running
the
these
man
long
has
Everybody
running
be here.
apologized.
series
Let it go.
has a
The
high
man has
like a
apologized.
Javon, I
possibility.
let it go because I
There is a
believe in AOE.
possibility.
When AOE happens, all will be forgiven. All will be
it's not gonna
forgiven
happen.
if
It's not
AOE
gonna happen.
happens.
It's
It's
But
not
not
what
gonna
The
if
gonna
happen.
man
AOE
happen.
doesn't
It
happen?
has
won't happen.
If
apologized.
I tell you, I can slip my wrist on the podcast. That's I tell you, I can do
On the podcast.
You you YouTube will not let us air that episode, sir. So you can't do that.
We
We're gonna
You have
gotta
try.
to do it
do
off
we gotta
screen.
do the
We're gonna try.
disclaimer like with
Yeah,
Goblin
yeah.
Slayer did on the
Go.
first
Right.
episode.
It's a fake one.
Disclaimer. Gore included.
I don't
We
know.
will
At
Oh,
least
find
all
it.
series
my
getting
guess
finished.
ban quick.
It's true.
At
Right?
least all series getting finished. Eyes of
Had
Berserk
to.
fine.
At the
You
Pretty
right?
very,
good.
Hmm.
That's
I
true.
mean, well, I mean,
Oh Lord.
y'all
Oh
live in a
Lord.
purgatory. I'm sorry.
Oh Lord.
It is
That's the thing. Like, this is
it
why
is what
these conversations always amuse me because it's like, oh, the ending was bad, yada yada yada, and it's like, there's so many good series with terrible endings. Yu Yu
Yeah.
Hakusho, Attack on Titan, Berserk never even finish. Some of my favorite manga never even finish, or and all that sort of stuff. It's just like you might as well just enjoy the ride while it's there, and while
Yeah.
it's good, it's good. You know, like if the
Thank
ending was
you.
shitty,
I
at
agree
least
with
you
that.
had fun. You know, leading up to it.
Feel
And
like
That's
cool.
also
Ending
my
was
and
argument
shitty,
I
with
but
Attack
enjoyed
on
the
Titan.
journey.
Yeah.
The ending of the journey wasn't so nice, but I
Oh,
enjoyed
All
it.
that,
I
all
have a
that,
perfect counter to that, Bill. I have a perfect counter to that.
of course you
What
do.
we talked about
Oh
last week,
Lord.
Javon. What we talked about last week.
Uh, damn. Now you got me.
Come on, start
Exactly.
it right.
Exactly. Exactly.
Oh,
Exactly.
Attack on Titan.
Exactly.
No, I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to bring it back.
Tokyo Revengers, nigga.
Oh
Oh
yeah, I
no!
forgot
Wait, now
about
wait,
that.
now wait. That's different.
Now, what? Wait, what? Wait,
Let me
what?
explain why. Let me explain how that is very vastly different. Right? I'll use Attack on Titan. Attack on Titan. You guys have an issue with one chapter in particular, maybe two. Tokyo Revengers, and I said this because I'm making a review on this. Tokyo Revengers, part of why the series is so terrible and that ending is so outrageous is the fact that it's how long it dragged on. You literally, this arc was far too long to be as horrible as it was.
and y'all still read it.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
I needed
Yes,
to
we
know.
did. Yes, we did.
I needed to know. I
Yeah,
needed to know where this
yeah,
was going.
You want
I
to
was
know
yeah,
how it
like,
ends.
maybe,
yeah,
maybe
yeah,
I would have
yeah.
been like, okay, this still
I was like,
sucks.
he might be able to bring it back around. He might be able to bring
No,
it back around.
I was even looking for it to bring it back around. I'm gonna be like, okay, it sucked, but all right, cool, whatever. It happened. Not only that entire arc suck. I've never seen someone piss on you and tell you it's raining with an ending in all my life. Not only did this arc suck, but the ending completely eradicated everything up to this point. So us even having this arc in the first place was irrelevant. You should have just ended it where it needed to end. Why did we even go through this? I'm wait.
I'll tell you why. Money.
That is entirely different.
That's exactly right.
And you enjoying the ride, and
Yeah.
one chapter made you go like, ah, this isn't good. The ride was not good. The ride stopped being.
That's when one of the tires burst. And one of the tires burst, and so the car just wobbling.
Yo, I never regretted catching up with a series and not sticking to the anime in all my life. I should have never started the Tokyo Revengers manga. I should have stayed ignorant and stayed in anime only.
I started it, but when I saw people complaining about that ending, I was like, yeah, I'm just going to put you in the drop pile, and I'm just going to stop reading you here.
Stop. Don't pass go.
I couldn't even make it through season 1.
Yo, I will say, I actually saw a lot of you guys didn't like the anime, but that's neither here nor there. But that's
because the boys cried too much. He was.
Oh my god!
After all the hype that Tokyo Revengers got, like the anime wasn't hidden like that. What was it? The whole October thingy? I can't remember what they call it.
Yeah, what is like October, Bloody October, something like that.
Bloody Halloween or something like that.
I was expecting like some serious going blood.
I was expecting blood. I was expecting blood, dead bodies. I'm like.
Yeah,
no, it was just Baji dies. It's Baji dying on Halloween.
I mean, but I want more bodies and blood.
Mind you, the next season does give you more of that, and the arc that follows, I will admit that. Like, if he had ended it where it needed to be ending, I would be saying something totally different about Tokyo Revengers.
This reminds me of the film arc from Jujutsu Kaisen. Oh God, what's it called?
Hold on, the Shibuya.
Shibuya arc. Shibuya arc was also another overhyped.
We have very mixed opinions of the Shibuya arc on this one. We have very mixed opinions about the Shibuya arc.
My favorite arc is still
hidden inventory.
Gojo backstory.
Yeah, that's the hidden inventory.
Mine was hidden inventory until
that's my favorite arc.
The coloring game is definitely
and May's Kill Bill moment. May's Kill Bill moment.
Yeah, that's true. But no, yes, I gotta finish this whole soliloquy. Tokyo Revengers is the poster child for so many things, and I never thought that was possible. The poster child of how to fumble your manga. The poster child of plot armor, and boy was the plot armor serious. The poster child of having a horrible main character. It's like, don't read Tokyo. I said this last week. I gave the warning last week, and I'm gonna give it again. If you're thinking about reading the Tokyo Revengers manga, don't do it. Stop right there. Put it down. Just click the big X on your browser, or just delete it out your manga. Don't do it, please. Don't do it. I'm telling you,
another one of those anime original endings.
I don't know what it's gonna be.
Will they cut it at that point where it should have been cut?
Be funny.
But I know.
It'll be funny if Tokyo Revengers get anime only ending and Attack on Titan does it.
Sorry, anime original. I keep mixing this word up.
This deserves it much more than Attack on Titan does. Because this, I don't know what the hell I read.
Yeah.
I don't know what the hell I read. I really
this complete.
I've never been so lifeless week to week Homage. See, it's so bad. Homage glitching. It's never been so. I've never been so lifeless week to week reading a manga in all my life than I have with Tokyo Ventus. Okay, I'm done.
It's crazy how they they leave the stuff, they leave the bad stuff as it is, and then they completely butcher the source material that's flawless. Like, look at Promise Neverland. Like,
yo,
they cut out a whole arc,
and there was no reason. I honestly to this day, I still want the reasoning behind that. I still want.
They cut out several arcs. Honestly, they cut out several arcs of like the whole
like they literally
their whole journey was just slideshow
completed in season 2. I've never seen that, bro.
Slideshow,
bro. Someone
I expected them to get more seasons than that.
Yo, someone had to be like, hey, the budget they didn't have for this, cut this short. Let's end the series now.
When the anime, when the studio just fumbles so bad. Isn't that the same studio that always they start off good, but then they just end?
I don't know. I can't even remember.
The same studio.
That's Cloverworks. Cloverworks. They did that to One Day Egg Priority. They ruined the ending for that too.
So they just have
that's what Cloverworks is known for.
I started watching Wonder Egg, and then I dropped it for summertime rendering.
Because summertime
you made the right decision.
Summertime rendering is much better. It's
I'm like halfway through it now.
Yeah, I think that's it. I need to start bringing it up again.
I have some issues about summertime rendering, honestly. Because
I
feel like summertime rendering,
wait until I'm done.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, he's not done. That's
what are these issues?
I won't spoil.
Wait. Tyler's not done.
I won't spoil, but I can't spoil. All I gotta say is that it started off strong. And then I just did not like where things went. After I feel like it went into I feel like it took a left to me. Because they were going down they were going down the road and they just took a left. That's
interesting.
That's just
interesting. Not sure I quite.
I'm enjoying this lap so far.
I love the hell out of that lap.
If it was a left taken, I might as well.
I mean, because how it's what I mean is it took a left and then it took a right path. It's like oh shit, we've been fucking up, but we're gonna turn. And then we finally it's the ending. They did good with the ending. I just didn't like what happened towards the ending. Is how.
It's not like one thing in particular. But
we'll come back to it. I'll be back when after.
Yeah. We'll circle back around to that. We'll circle back.
I think I gave it an 8. I think I gave it 8 or a 7 or something. Because I think it was gonna have a high rating until it just.
Yeah, it was a tough round.
I can't remember what I gave it. Let me check. 7. Let me check.
I don't know what to say to that.
I don't know either.
I'm gonna
just right, real. I'm gonna just let them. But before we get after the end of this podcast, I can't end this without mentioning the fact that the Blue Lock Project.
I gave it
8. The Blue Lock Project is real, ladies and gentlemen.
I
didn't think it was.
Groups, right?
Huh?
Vengeance? They might make it out of groups, right?
Bro.
They might. They just might.
If
they win their next game, they will.
Yeah.
I didn't think, for the life of me, Japan would have actually taken a manga seriously and learned from it to better themselves and to prep them for the actual World Cup.
Yeah.
But here we are.
I like to see them do a Blue Lock project, but then I would also like for them to televise it.
They have one. They have to have one in secret because there was absolutely no way. There was absolutely no way.
Yeah, you can actually legally do that.
They could, and they have to have one because there was no physical way possible that Japan was able to do what they accomplished. What they did. And it's so awesome.
I would love to watch. I would love to watch and make bets and sponsor, because if they televise it, right? This is me from almost a marketing perspective, but if they televise, if they actually have a Blue Lock program, they could televise it, and then they could let people like viewers make bets and stuff. And you could even let viewers like sponsor like some strikers or whatever. I could sponsor. I would sponsor.
I think the issue with that is that Japan doesn't allow gambling. So
shit, that's it. Oh no, they don't.
They do not.
Yeah.
But you have gacha. No, that's China. China's doing gacha. But you have gacha games going on. Gacha games.
Oh, China's cracking down on that shit too.
Oh, they are?
I'm pretty sure.
They're cracking down on gacha games?
I'm pretty sure. It's either like China or South Korea.
I mean, because
interesting.
But one of the Far East countries is for sure.
Because you have pity system. You have pity systems now. So
what the heck is pity system? See, you're a little too invested in the gacha game community.
Like when you roll on a character, like you have like let's take Genshin for instance. Like Genshin, you have
perfect example,
system, right?
So you mean it's possible for me to get the character that I
you have soft pity. Yes, like there's actually now a limit. Like soft, like because like how it is, like soft pity is at 75 pulls. Soft pity is at 75 pulls. You are guaranteed a 5-star. Now in Genshin, and since you could have guaranteed pity or you have 50-50. Because like Genshin is do a 50-50 thing. So like when you hit your pity, like you have soft pity, which is 75, which you will get a 5-star, or you have hard pity, which is 90. So you are guaranteed a 5-star either at 75 or 90 pity. Now, but then now you have guaranteed pity because like how it is like we call it the 50-50. Like you ever hear me say I lost my 50-50? Because like when you reach that pity, that soft or hard pity, you have a 50-50 chance of getting the banner character or another offside or a standard 5-star character. Now, if you lose your 50-50, then you are guaranteed to get the banner character. So that's how Genshin's pulling works. So like
this sound like when I listen to Bahamians prepare for going to Island Love.
It wasn't just me. Yo, April, your addiction to Genshin is far
but there's like a science to this.
Calculations down. It's like people with the dream books. It's like, okay, if you say this and that, this number comes here, we practice over here. I'm like, okay, but that scenario happened over there. So now we gotta form these letters here. And they're like, okay, now we gotta play. Like, yo, April.
Because like right now on this current banner, right? I wasn't aiming for the 5-star, but I was aiming for the 4-star. Now the 4-star characters are almost a scam, similar to the weapon banners. But because like 4 stars, there's no guaranteed pity. 4 stars, so you just roll in for your luck. But anyway, but on this banner, I pulled a 5-star, but I lost 50-50 on that main banner. So that means, which is good for me, by the way. So that means like when the next character that's coming that I really want, that means when I hit pity, I'm guaranteed that banner character. So I am.
They get people to be so addicted into this game.
Because
I never fully understood it, but I just kept seeing people play it.
For the viewers at home, right?
Yeah.
It's like
I'm explaining the gotcha system.
Let us know. How much have you lost here? It's okay. It's a safe space.
This is what addiction looks like, Blake. Oh my god.
You can be honest.
I mean, it's like honestly, on the past 3 or 4 banners, I've actually beat 50-50. So I was lucky on my 50-50s, and then like my luck broke on this banner. But I didn't want the 5-star character anyway because I was trying to get the 4-star character. So for the like it's like my luck has been good, I guess. But I'm happy that my luck broke on 50-50 on this banner because on the next banner, when Scar comes out, I'm guaranteed Scar. Just hopefully I hit him at soft pity and not hard pity. Because I hate going up to because 90 plus is a lot. It's a lot. Because I'm saving up.
April has put thousands of dollars into this game, people. Don't let us.
Whenever I take a visit to Vegas, I'm taking you with me. Just know that. You're coming along.
how it is with me. I know I tend to save primo gems, like, cause like, Genshin gives you like actually a splendor of primo gems. So like, I save my primo
They giving
gems
you
and like,
coins to make you
Yeah.
to make you go gamble.
Feed the
so,
addiction.
so how it is, because like at the end of the day,
Throw the coins
at
at
the
him.
end of the day, at at the end of the day, like, me, I don't pull on every banner. No, I don't pull on every banner, so I have time to save. So
This
then
sound
when
like
the character comes that I want, but
This is
now
definitely
when
She
the
Mark.
free
addicted. She addicted,
currency,
Mickey. This is what
when
an
the
addict
free
sounds
currency goes, when the free currency gets dried up, then sometimes you have to be like, here you go. I'm not a whale. I'm a dolphin. So
I think when people say
I,
video games are evil, that's what they're talking about. I
Yeah,
think this is
because
what I
yeah.
got.
but people don't know dolphins, like, because there are difference between whales and
Yo, there's a
dolphins.
science
So
to Genshin. I want you to understand what we're hearing. There is a science to Genshin Impact.
I mean, like in any gacha game, you have a dolphin and you have a whale. Because like dolphins, like me, like I spend some money, but like you have whales who go all out. Like whales, like don't like they have an unlimited income and they just spend
Mm-hmm.
thousands of dollars on the game. Like those are the whales.
So what's
And
the
the
cutoff
dolphin
between a
just
whale and a dolphin? Is it like a band? Like if I drop a grand on the game, am I now a whale? Is that how that works?
Oh yes, you are. If you drop a grand, like if you drop a grand and not one sitting, then yes, you are a whale.
I think this is what happens when weebs get invested into a game that they like.
Oh yeah.
It's the science of
Just
it
like
all
me,
just starts to come up.
at most on per banner, but at most on like not on every banner, but if I if I run out of free currency, it depends on how close I am to pity. I'll put the money that'll carry me up to pity. And if
So
I
it's
lose
calculated
the
risk.
50-50,
Notice she ain't giving no figures.
No figures.
No,
figures.
nothing. I'm waiting for the figures. April's ducking and rolling and Bauer rolling around the figures. I'm waiting for the figures. I need to know.
At most.
Have you ever spent
How
over
much has
$100 on this
capitalism
game?
got you, April?
At
Come
most
on.
on a banner, I would drop $100. At most on a banner.
That's a game.
I will not spend more than $100 on a banner.
Yo, bro. April
I know it's a lot. It's a lot. But I'm not the whales spending the whales who are spending $1,000 is especially if you want to see six. If you want to see six a character,
that's a lot of Pokemon storage in Pokemon Go.
Because
yes, I had to stop myself.
You have to pull that character to see six a character. You will have to pull that character 7 times to see six them. And do you know, like that's 50-50s that you have to pray to God that you succeed, because if you don't succeed on 50-50, then that's more money that you have to put in. Because I've watched pulling videos when people try to get C6 characters, the money that they spend to get a C6 character is insane. But
Listen,
I now understand why the game is still around. I didn't realize
I want you to know, weebs are keeping Genshin Impact alive.
Yes, they are.
Genshin Impact will never die.
I feel like it's a very specific brand of weeb, though. Like, it's not just.
No, you're right. Yeah,
it really they have to like. It's the people who really love the characters themselves, because like whenever you hear them talk about Genshin, it's always like, oh, I'm doing all this, I'm spending all this money, I'm grinding all these dungeons.
The husbandos and the waifus. That's all what Genshin is.
Dang. And then it's like, even with the World Cup, they had the regions mixed up in the actual like Germany and Japan, and it was like Genshin. They love the characters. Like they keeping Genshin alive.
That's why Genshin is getting an anime, because you're welcome. We paid for that anime. There you go.
And it's only going to get worse.
Yeah.
If it's anything like Cyberpunk, it's only gonna get worse.
Yo, let me tell you
Because
something though.
Genshin has a 10-year roadmap because they're like halfway in their 10-year roadmap.
That's crazy
I
that they
feel
put that in
like
the head.
I don't know. I feel like Cyberpunk is a little different because Cyberpunk as a universe has a very robust story, and there's so much you could do with that, right? So like the Edge Runner stuff in Cyberpunk ties into like some of the stuff in the game in Cyberpunk, and like there's like other games and tabletop stuff and all that sort of stuff. So with Edge Runners, it was like okay, they just had to take the formula, I guess, and just tweak it a little bit and make it an anime. For Genshin, I don't know. I played a little bit of Genshin Impact, and them quests was not very story heavy. I mean,
Yeah,
you
I'm very
can't.
curious.
Because you're
I'm
not doing
curious
the
to know how
Archon quest. Because like you have regular quests, and then you have Archon quest, which is the main story.
I
And
know.
then
I'm
you
talking about
also
the
have
main storyline.
Yeah, I'm actually interested to see like when the anime. Oh God, wait, no, wait.
I understand now what you were saying when you say that when I talk about stuff that I'm really excited about, I sound kind of obsessed. I see what you mean now.
Oh no, we know Genshin is
It
April.
took
I
you
see
how many episodes to figure this out?
I don't know.
it.
47
I mean,
episodes
well,
to figure this
47.
out.
they
finally
say
here.
the anime is going to cover the Archon War, which is something that we still know very little about. Because so far, all of the Archons that we have encountered, for some reason, they cannot tell us exactly what happened in the war. Like our sibling is somehow involved in that war, and for some reason, anytime we ask about the war or our sibling, they either say, "Oh," especially Sean Lee. Sean Lee has a contract that makes him says that he cannot tell us anything about the Archon War or our sibling. And then like the recent Archon, I mean like Samiru Nahida, she actually gave us some information, but then again, she was not present during the Archon War. So, but like she still gave us some stuff. She told us like one of us could possibly be a clone or not real, which is very interesting. Apparently,
That's
we
powerful.
are
It is.
apparently we are known as like the fourth descender, which means that we are not from this world. We're not from that world. I mean, obviously we're not from that world, but also means that we cannot be affected by certain things that go on in that world. Because, like for instance, there's like in the latest Archon quest, like a character was erased from existence, and so no one will have any memory of said character, but we still have memory of said character. And like the developers went so far as like this character is erased from any lore related thing inside. Like they literally erased this character out of the game because like there are books that had the character's name, and then like if you go read the book's character name is gone. You have items that are in relation to that character. The character name is gone, and the description has been rewritten after the character got disappeared. I'm talking too much. I'm sorry.
So do you expect this to be
able to
better
break down
or worse
the
than like
entire story?
Arcane? I mean, do you expect this to be like better or worse than like Arcane and Edge Runners? Because that's really the standard now. It's gonna be hard to, you know.
Yeah.
Both of those were bangers.
There is a standard right now.
Both of those were bangers.
For video games that became animes.
I mean, depending on how, like, because again, they're covering the Archon War, which like, there's very information, like, for us currently about the Archon War, so it's gonna be very interesting for them to see, for them to do anime. I mean, who knows? Maybe we'll find more information about the Archon War before the anime comes out, because who knows when the anime is going to come out? Like, they announced it, and so it's in production, but we don't know how long that production is going to take.
Watch that come out in 2025.
It could be, or 2024.
I think 2024. Yeah, I think 2024.
Yeah, it's 2024.
Ufotable finished adopting Fate in its entirety. They say if they're just gonna do any more.
What, Fate?
Fate? I haven't heard anything surrounding Fate.
No.
All right. Well,
other
than that, I don't think they had anything else on their plate, so they could possibly bring that out in 2024.
Wait, Ufotable's doing against the Genshin anime?
Yeah.
They are.
Oh
They
god. All
are.
right. Yeah. It's gonna do. Yeah. Okay. All right.
It's
Yeah.
gonna look. It's gonna
I see.
look
I see what. I see
amazing.
what. I see what they're doing. I see what they're doing. They threw money. They threw money behind that. It's okay.
Did you
I understand.
I know you
Oh
get
yeah,
it,
they
Bob.
got money.
Did you see
Because
the
niggas like April, the
They can make
champion, the hell out of they could buy every piece of merch, every Blu-ray disc,
they
everything you could think of, they could buy that.
April's money is
Listen,
going to good use. They was like, all right, cool. We made a lot of money from these people. Let's
because
throw it back into
have
like
you
the best
seen the
animation
teaser?
studio.
They
Siobhan, this
released
how
the
they gonna pay
teaser.
for their tax evasion shit, bro.
Oh, that's
Ah,
true.
I forgot about
Oh
that.
yeah.
I know you thought it was like when Genshin came with the bag. It's like, what? Say less. We'll do it. Tax evasion right off completely,
Lord.
completely. Oh man, but this is a bit
But
fun.
yeah, like
It's a
if you
bit fun.
see the teaser, if you see like when they did the announcement trailer for the Genshin anime,
Uh,
it looks so gorgeous, and it's only a announcement
I've
trailer. So you could imagine
I've
what
only
happens if they
Yeah.
polish that some more.
I've only seen April passion about two things in life: Full Metal Alchemist and Genshin Impact.
On hentai?
Oh, I
I
know.
didn't try, yeah.
I
I
know.
didn't
You're
try.
right. No, you're right. No, you're right. My bad. Three things in life:
Yeah.
Genshin
I mean,
Impact, Full Metal Alchemist, and
you
then
could
That's
hentai.
throw
the Holy
Kingdom. You could
Trinity.
throw some Kingdom Hearts in there too. You could throw some Kingdom
That's
Hearts in there
true. You
too.
are into you
I
are
love
Kingdom
Kingdom
Hearts junkie as
Hearts.
well. You are right. You are Kingdom
I
Hearts junkie as
am.
well. I would say that. I
I
would say
bought
that.
every. I
Um,
will buy every single Kingdom
related
Hearts thing.
PS.
Oh, I
I
really
feel like
want to
that's
keep. I really want to keep it. So I think the only thing Kingdom Hearts really that I did not touch is the rhythm. Is that Kyrie
the
rhythm
rhythm game
game that they came out with?
that you can get for free if you got PlayStation Plus. Just saying.
Oh, I might actually use my free to give that a try. But I watched
Yeah,
the
you
story. I
browse through
watched
it.
the story. I watched like the
Oh, I
top
did the
10
same
minutes
thing.
of story.
I
That
just
was long
watched
enough.
the end of the secret ending never really mattered, but added to
Yeah,
it. I was like, okay, this makes
yeah,
sense. That's it. Yeah, I just needed that.
yeah.
I just needed that. But all right. So like I said, this has been great. This is very interesting podcast to say the least. I would not.
Yeah.
A lot has definitely happened in this episode. By far. But yeah, Tyler,
Yeah.
thanks again for coming on, man. And
Lord.
talking about manga corps and talk about manga with us and more anime and seeing how wild we get on this podcast
Anytime,
with
anytime.
everybody. Yes. So for one last time, just tell the people where they can find manga corps, where they can come and get all the manga volumes that they need, and order with you
Yeah,
guys.
yeah. So we're primarily on Twitter at Manga Corps at MangaCorps. Just DM us on there, and we'll reply. We'll find out your order, how much it costs, how long it'll take, all that good stuff. Like I said, free delivery. As long as it's in English, we could probably find it. We'll probably get it to you in like at most 2 weeks. Most stuff is probably only going to take like a week. Um, so yeah, if you have any questions, just hit us up on Twitter, um, or you could message me on Twitter. My DMs aren't like fully open, but like if you just hit me up, I'll probably see it. My Twitter is there. I probably should have put Manga Core Twitter in the thing, but it's whatever.
All right, we'll get you straight.
Yeah, I figured it. Post production.
Yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. Go out there and read Berserk. Always remember, did nothing wrong. Makima did nothing wrong. Um,
Oh
I
my
still love
god.
power.
Oh lord. All right, Paul.
Yeah, I'll spare y'all the rest.
Oh god.
I was waiting for the Griffiths soliloquy to happen. Of
Oh
course.
Jesus.
Ooh.
Of course.
Oh Jesus.
I'll let you
Uh,
know what time it is.
yes.
You
Oh,
guys,
yeah.
you
One
guys
more
bring
question before we
mugs
go.
too. I mean, I guess mugs does count as
Uh,
as merch. So you would bring
well,
mugs.
if we could get a partnership with someone who prints stickers and signs and
I
things
wonder
like
who
that,
that could be.
I wonder who that could be.
Oh, we don't do mugs. It's stickers.
What?
We don't, we don't do mugs. I can direct you to a company that can do mugs.
Mhm.
I guess that works. That works.
Yeah, we'll work on that. But yeah, it's plenty expansion on the horizon. But we're just taking it one step at a time. Hopefully, I'm probably not supposed to say this, but hopefully sometime soon we can get a booth at Geek Out.
Woo!
And so yeah, that'll be something everyone has to look forward to, and then we'll be able to, just have volume sitting and all that sort of stuff. So, come interact with us, tell us what you want, all that sort of stuff, and we'll hook you up.
I'm with it.
Yeah.
One more question before we go though. What's the most obscure manga that you've gotten requests for?
Obscure manga. Honestly, people haven't really gone out there.
That French one, way. Like I've never heard of that before in my life.
Yeah, the French one was really weird, and there was another one. There was another one that I didn't know they had manga for, and I can't remember the name of it, but the images of it. But honestly, people have been kind of conservative. Like we were expecting to say, okay, these are the most popular manga, and this is what people are going to be looking for and all that. But create some leeway for people to like request strange stuff. But people haven't really like done too much to surprise us as of yet. But I know we still haven't reached as many people as we possibly could. So I'm sure that we start to branch out from the typical circles, then we'll start to get some weird stuff. But so far, no one's really like shocked me, to be like, oh wow, like, you're really asking for this or something.
Okay.
I don't know. That might just be me because like I kind of like expected all this sort of stuff, and I kind of, I've read a lot of manga, so I know what people would generally like and look for and all that. But I'm really excited for someone to like throw me some sort of curveball. That's what I'm waiting for.
Something.
Yeah, I'm waiting for someone to find something weird, and I'm waiting for someone to blow a bag on a box set and deluxe editions. That's what I'm waiting for. It's like I feel like a lot of deluxe editions are really, really high quality, and people don't really appreciate it as much. Like, hold on, give me a second.
The Berserk Deluxe.
That's very smart that you put that you put it in front of the camera.
Yeah.
What are you hiding?
No. The deluxe.
Yeah.
Is actually pretty.
Yeah, I bought the human like maybe like 2 years ago for his birthday. Yeah. I also bought it with
I would like to.
So it was like a 2 for 1.
I would like to get the Watakoi set.
Okay, so if you look at this, like Attack on Titan, this is like one of the fans and all that. So yeah, you can see like it's paperback, it's kind of flimsy and all that. But if you want to keep it for like a really long time, like I have some manga in there for high school. Like the page is yellow. It starts to get spotty and all that sort of stuff, and it's really easy for the covers to tear. I've torn probably like 2 or 3 Oh, this one.
My old for Milkmas manga is looking so bad right now.
Yeah.
I'm trying to preserve my IQ manga for as long as possible.
If you look at the Bible, it's like very thick hardcover. The pages are very thick. Like the ink is thick. It's very hard to like tear this.
It almost looks like a novel.
Is that the one you got, Vicky?
And then
is that the first deluxe version? I can't see the numbers. Yes, that's the one I got him.
Nice.
Yeah.
She does.
That's a Bible for real, baby. Wow.
It is. I was going to say it legit looks like a Bible. Yeah. It legit looks like one.
Yeah. That's something. It's just like little stuff like that really like got me into like collecting so heavily. Seeing like all the deluxe editions. And all
cool.
That. JoJo's in particular, I think like all of them are hardcover.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. JoJo's is all hardcover. Vinland Saga is all omnibus, so that's like 3 volumes in one. Hellsing is also only deluxe edition. So it kind of looks like this actually, just in red.
So a red Bible.
Yeah, red Bible. with the cross, the Helsing Deluxe Edition.
I was about to say, I'm pretty sure.
Helsing, and then a huge cross, and everything is red.
I'm pretty sure, like,
nice.
Wow. Of course it is. Okay, that's dope. That sounds like I'm gonna add that to the list.
Yes, sir.
Right,
Mm-hmm.
I get one for myself, so
all right.
Whenever you get one, I get one.
That sounds like a deal. That sounds like a deal. All right, good. So before we end, as we do ceremoniously, but never as together, on the right, never together. Never together. As we end the podcast, we like to end it with a ceremonious proof because this is the Otaku Summit, the play on the Okage Summit. Just throwing it back there for those who may have forgotten who don't know that yet. But yes, so we ended by setting up the point with a ceremonial proof. So let's see if we can do this one. Synchronized.
Yeah.
As much as. But like as always, guys, it's been fun having you on this journey with us, listening and or watching. As always, you guys can get us on the Otaku Summit Pod on Twitter, TikTok, the Solid page on YouTube, and on SoundCloud, and wherever your streaming ears may wander. And as always, this has been your Otaku crew, the Otaku Summit. And we are out. Poof! Poof!
I think that was the best we ever did.
Hey, listen. It is what it is. I'll take
it. It was like a wave. It was like a poof wave.
Yeah, like one after the other.
It was a wave. It was, and I hope it sounds like a wave. I really do.